Hey there YouTube, it's Red playing Dota 2, going to show you another replay of how Meepo does better when you suck. So, the one thing that you cannot afford to do when an enemy picks Meepo is to feed him. You just can't do it. When it comes down to picking a fight that you might win, or picking a fight when it comes down to picking a fight that you might win, or running away, run away. And you're going to see that illustrated here today. So, life stealer pick, not a really big problem for a Meepo. Tinker, not a problem. Templar Assassin, a little bit of a problem. She's got a lot of physical damage and kind of burst, if you want to look at it that way. And we are going to go with my favorite build. Now, in the new patch, you will see that you can't actually buy everything that I like to buy. The Ring of Protection is no longer 175, it's now 200. So I can't actually get both of my starting items off the bat. I'm going to get the Ring of Protection, and I'm just going to walk to bottom lane where I can buy this Belt of Strength after the game starts. And apparently the buildings are floating. Well, oh wait, do they float now? They float until the... Oh, that's cool! Okay, so things in the new patch. These things float until the match actually starts. That's pretty fun. Now, I don't think I get a good start with Meepo here. I try to stack and pull, but I fail abysmally. I'm just hanging out, leeching off experience. Nina's being pretty cool about that. Fail to stack. Yeah, fail to stack. I'm gonna try to pull. Oh, hey. Okay, well, at least I pull. Going to, you'll see in other videos, this is usually about killing this wave, but I've only started that recently, and still not quite used to stacking then pulling so that I can kill off most of their experience. Now Zaku does pretty well in this match too. I make sure that I'm a presence in bottom lane, because I don't want mid getting any ideas that they can gank. Tinker's not having a bad time off laning. He's actually pretty good. Let's keep taking it 10 seconds ahead until we see something interesting. I managed to pull that one. Wow. And again, I failed to stack and then pull. That's okay though. Because honestly, it's already backed up to the tower. Yeah, I really should have stacked and pulled. Don't make excuses. Okay. So I let these guys duke it out here. Actually, the Alpha Wolf keeps focusing me because I'm the closest thing to them, and these guys are outside of its attack range, actually, so that every time I go back in, the Wolf is like, hey, I love eating Meepos. I'm like, no, leave me alone. The Siege tank, or Siege creep, has a fun time blasting away at them. I just hang out. I like finally kill it. Scoot on ahead. Nothing really different about the jungling phase with Meepo. Maintain a presence, make sure you don't get too low. Keep eyes out for getting ganked. 0-0-0. Wow. That's lame. For them, I mean. I've got my boots, I'm about to get my treads, yeah. So 6-minute treads, not terrible. That's about on par with what I expect from Meepo. I'm certain there are some farming wizards that could get it a lot faster. If I can manage to get a kill, it'll really accelerate my gold gain and set me into the game faster, but I don't manage to this time. Still 0-0-0. I go to guard mid because it's empty. You don't want to waste that sort of experience. And I'm thinking I might be able to get a kill here. She's only got 777 life. If I can whittle her down a little bit... Oh, I get an illusion rune. Nice. And I see Tinker. Is that Tinker? No, it's Life Stealer coming in, and I decide to bail. I'm not going to try to throw myself. Just like you have to be careful with a Meepo. As Meepo, you've got to be really careful. But actually, it looks like, okay, I decided to send this Meepo back. This Meepo stays. Just to soak up experience and be in lane, not to actually press an attack. But Zaku here is like, yeah, I'm a level 7 Slark, and that's a really low TA. We're going to take her. And he's right. And Lifestealer focuses me. That's okay with me. I just run away. Oh, and Zaku ends up in a duel. Oh, I didn't notice that. I was busy saving my ass. Oh, just turn around and right-click him, Lena. Well, I guess you did what you had to do. And I'm waiting here in case I need to throw a net. I do. And then I GTFO because I don't have the mana to poof. Legion gives up the chase. Got one Meepo sitting here. This Meepo's gonna have to walk back because he's too low on mana. So let's jump ahead. Let's get some recaps. So no one really sucked there actually, but they pushed a little far past their lane, and they didn't pay attention to their vision here, which they had. I mean, well, actually, maybe he came from forest jungle, but at any rate, they were a little too far ahead. There were two of them. I can't say what they necessarily did was make a mistake, but wow, Zaku is just brutal. I'm poofing another Meepo. Get the poof. Ugh. So that's a TA one-on-one. Now, a lot of people would argue that that TA was well within her scope of ability, that, you know, with the shield up and everything like that, she'd be fine. She could have invisibled, actually. Let me take a look at that. Was that on cooldown? Just came off a cooldown. Yeah, one thing you want to do before you make any big push, you know, is look at your ability bar. Are all of your abilities, especially any escapes you might have, off of cooldown? Because if they're not, maybe you don't want to go. That's a big reason TA died. If she'd been able to meld, I may have been able to poof, but eventually she'd have gotten her shield back up and been able to run away, consuming bottle charges as she went. Well, I rotate bottom. So it's not necessarily a noob mistake. That's kind of like a novice mistake. It's one step up. If you know PA really well, or TA, God, if I've been saying PA this whole time, YouTube's gonna see it because I really don't feel like re-recording this. Anyway, generally TA is pretty tanky, and people that know TA really well, they'll go in when people who are relatively inexperienced with TA will run. Or should run, at least. She doesn't have a blink. I can't say that I'm one of the people that knows how to play TA. You won't see me play TA very often because I kind of suck at her. Okay. What do we got going top? See, I'm just jungling. There's lots of stuff happening, but I'm not close to any of the action, so I don't feel a need to, you know, help a brother out top. Let's see here. I send one Meepo mid, and this one was tanking, so I'm sending him home. I'm not really an efficient Meepo, but I do keep eyes on everything. A lot of the time. We're gonna push this tower. We got a 3-man group, nope, 2-man group coming. 1 man. Because these two guys are farming. Tower's going down. Let's farm. And, you know, we think, okay, they're coming for us because we see 2 of them. These guys are actually cooperating. Okay, okay. We got Legion here in the mid lane, too. Let's jump ahead.
Dire's top tower
Looks like
is under
nothing
attack.
came of that. They decided to bail a little bit. Let's go forward. Okay, we're pushing again. And I'm like, I don't want us to get flanked. I'm hanging out over here because if anyone pops their head out, I'm just going to throw a net at them. Apparently the precaution was unnecessary. Mid is left completely unoccupied. Or at least she tried to leave mid unoccupied. Oh man.
Dire's middle tower is under
Ah. Not very much damage for such a long run. What level is that? Oh, it's only level 1. That explains it. Okay, Lena's gonna
Dire's middle tower
poke her
is
head
under
out,
attack.
see that they're coming this way.
Radiant's bottom tower
I'm like,
is
oh
under
crap.
attack. Radiant's
I'm getting out of
courier
there.
has been killed.
Our courier gets killed. Was that my fault? Oh, well now I just can't see it. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's because it's still freaking... No. It's flying. My minimap is just all messed up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower
It
is
was
under
Lena's
attack.
fault. Okay.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Well, we turned that one around. I guess I should watch this develop. Okay, so I throw a net in here as they're retreating. Group my other Meepo in. And I just start whacking Lifestealer, because he's going to be a pretty big problem for us long term. If we don't start hitting him with his feast. He focused one of my Meepos. This Meepo gets 10 bonus damage for the rest of the game. That's hilarious. I send both of them back because I'm like, don't feel like microing right now. I'm way in the lead as far as my team is concerned. And I can send this Meepo up to farm. There we go. Redeemed, kind of, for sending them both back. The time is for Bill Nye. Well, there you go. I always thought the time was for everybody. Anyway, so we've got my Meepo farming up here. I pull the other Meepo up. It's about time to take this tower. You know, if you're OCD and you like to remove them one at a time. They're kind of grouped up in jungle. We don't really have vision, but I'm looking right here. I can't see anybody. Still I get back. That's true caution right there. That's a great spot for a ward. That's a great spot for a ward. And even without the wards, they've got the creep line to tell them that I'm pushing, so I only pushed as far as I was comfortable and I got back. It's never a bad idea to, I tried to net this Sand King because I see the storm and apparently I miss. And I think nothing, something does come of this because Legion's like, I'm gonna duel the first person I see! Which was not helpful for Legion. And, wow. So, the breakdown of that team fight is basically they were strung far apart enough and they couldn't decide whether they wanted to engage or not. Half of their team wanted to, half of them didn't, and it didn't inspire confidence. They went back and forth until we just took them all one by one. Legion had too much confidence and the rest of her team did not follow up. I was saying something earlier. Oh yeah, a good player will leave before there's a problem, not leave because they see one. You don't have to see another player in this lane to decide that it's a bad idea to push this far. Most of the time, when you get killed pushing, it's because you pushed too far, you didn't see anyone so you thought everything was okay. You're sitting there holding your head in your hands going, oh man, but I didn't see anyone. I'm blameless. No, you are blamed for your mistake of pushing without vision. I decided not to push without vision there.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
This This TA is laying traps like a boss. I send one Meepo to secret shop because I'm pretty confident we're going to get a kill going into jungle. And I'm only a little way away from my scepter. And you'll see, I get the money I need for my scepter. I now have 3 Meepos. Yes, 3 Meepos. Wow, that was a quick scepter. 17 minutes. Currently 307. It's not bad. It's not like a complete domination fest, but this Legion is messing it up for them. Very foolhardy. And Lifesteal is doing its best to help TA, but what they really needed to do was 5-man a lot earlier. Not feed this Slark. Apparently I got a dominating. Hold on, I was so busy looking at the cool Slark. Alright, so I just, that's another thing. Meepo, level what? Level 13. Meepo level 13 is going to be able to solo anybody at the same level. Don't care who you are. Okay, so these Meepos are taking damage. I'm going to poof, and then I'm going to send one back. And I'm going to push with the other 3. I think. No, I decide I'm going to push mid. We've got this tower. We need to get the tier 2 on mid and bottom. Jungling, just farming a little bit. Oh wow. Okay, so this looks like a bad situation. I don't have vision. I'm in their jungle. I see TA, and I don't get her. And this freaks me out. I'm pretty sure I'm just about to poof out. Yep. Just GTFO. That's one of the really great benefits of Meepo. If she dueled me, or if anyone had stunned me, I'd have been hosed. But I was very fortunate. I decided to poof when I did, and I got out of there. Wait, are these still floating? Do they float until... Oh man, that's cool. So this one's gonna stay floating until this one is destroyed. I got it. That's pretty cool, Volvo. Oh, this was a mistake. Okay, wait. Watch this one come into play. We're gonna try to see what they do wrong here. They've got the numbers here. They've got the high ground. They leave the high ground. Zaku is invisible, so he's trying to take an easy kill here. Now that was foolhardy of Zaku. He was very lucky that I showed up, because if I hadn't, he'd have died. She'd have won that duel, and yeah, Zaku's thanking his lucky stars Meepo was around. Now I think they try to go on me. Nope, oh wait, they're not smarter than that. Okay, let's watch. This is gonna be fun. Okay. So they're gonna come around here and be like, let's try to bait some conversation and distract him. Who plays Meepo at a pub? This guy does, motherfuckers. They picked the exactly the wrong time to do that. Okay. So, she's invis and infested. She can see just the Meepos. She could see these guys coming mid if she'd watched. I'm pretty confident. Yeah. Oh, no, wait, that's my ward. Okay, so she can't see these guys coming mid. But she pushed on me with 2 when she had no vision. Now, she's nuking this Meepo down pretty quickly, but you see how fast... Now, that was, of course, with the help of Avalanche from Tiny. I mean, show the fight recap here. Yeah, Tiny did a lot of damage. Damage done was 2,200. What's that? Yeah, I had the bulk of that damage with 1,300 damage on a 4 poof. I mean, wow. And who did we do it to? Both of them evenly? Yeah. That's pretty sad. Just picked the wrong time to try to gank a Meepo. If they'd been alone and they'd used all of their abilities on one of my Meepos, I'd have probably lost. Okay. Anyway, let's rewind just a little bit, make sure I didn't miss out on anything. after that. Yeah, didn't miss out on anything. Okay. So my team gets into a fight. I'm not interested in pushing that far. We don't have vision, so I'm stopping where I can see pretty widely to my left, my right, and in front of me. I'm pretty confident there's no one around, so I'm safe here. But I'm not going to push in here because we don't have any vision of this area. We don't have any vision of the secret shop. We don't have any vision of the high ground. It's just not safe. So I think my team did go in. They did lose one person that way. It's not a huge mistake when you're leading this well, but still not really a smart move. Okay. So she's gonna try to duel me. I think she does. And I think they kill me. Yep. And you know what? She had 3 people helping her that time. It's the way a Legion should be played. Slark comes in trying to mop things up and makes a big mistake. But he has the escape to get out. Let's see. Oh no, that's not what I'm looking for. Well, I won't bore you with the fight details there. So currently I'm a Meepo at 718. I think I'm making good decisions here. There's some decisions that, you know, that last push where I was all alone in mid, I was breaking my own advice there. It was a bad decision. Send Meepo out to scout. Oh whoa, this isn't post-patch. This is pre-patch. Never mind. Well, the only reason I know that is Roshan is here and not here. I guess I just never noticed the floating buildings before. Well, anyway, team fight mid. I'm doing useless things with my Meepo. Pushing bottom or farming or something. It's really useless.
Structures are fortified. Radiant's top.
Let's see what happens here. My 3 Meepos are coming in to help Bill Nye.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
I bring my 1 Meepo in, probably by accident. Bring them over here. We don't get a kill. In fact, Gyro dies. Fight recap says 253 damage. Wow, that was it, huh? Okay. Apparently Gyro made the mistake of going in with low health. Is that really how that happened? Let's see this. I don't believe that. Yo, wow. No, he had really low health and he was like, come at me, bruz. And they were like, okay. Jeez. Diving across the river at less than 300 health. Not a good decision. So I got 1 Meepo pushing mid while 3, or at least hanging out around mid. Oh yeah, he's invisible in case I need to poof in. I got these 3 guys pushing around jungle, making sure everything is cool. I decided to ancient. Oh wow, 4 guys. And I'm watching this. I'm gonna absent-mindedly farm, I guess, for a while I decide where to leave some Meepos for strategic invisible poofing. Because there is no joy in this world as great as landing a Meepo minefield. It's almost as good as, or rather, techies are almost as good. They just don't quite. I don't know. Who am I kidding? A techie minefield land is pretty rewarding. It feels great. Okay. pretty sure that I see this and I'm up here and I'm like, okay, gonna come fight. Gonna come proof and do shit. Apparently I did not take note that TA was there. But she gives herself away and Slark is just, I bet he's pinging like crazy right now and I'm like, no, I got more important things to do. I gotta chase people in circles. Legion gets away here. Don't know why she casts that on herself. Does it give her move speed? Not just attack speed. I see her, I'm like, yeah, she can leave it. She can go. I don't need to kill Legion. But then I kill her anyway. What? What madness is this? Wow. She hung around enough. Oh, okay, so here's another lesson. When you're running from a Meepo, run all the way. Because look at the range that I have on these nets. That's huge. Where that green circle is where I can throw those nets. And you are not safe if you are within that boundary. I can just land net after net after net. If you're going to run away from a Meepo, do it all the way. Hell, if you're going to run away from any strong carry, especially one with a disable or a pin, don't hang around.
Dire's middle.
So, what have I hit? 9-1. I only got 2 more kills left in me in this game before we win. Yes, yes, I know. Look at this. Every time I jump, it's like, whoa. We're invincible and floating. That's got to be a replay thing. I have never seen that before.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And I think that we don't have very much of a game left.
Dire's middle barracks has fallen.
But this isn't a good Meepo game, necessarily. Like, this is an okay Meepo game. I get a lot of farm and I get a lot of kills. But really what happened here was Legion primarily, Legion and TA make some bad mistakes and I capitalize on them. That's all. I'm not actually giving a really good Meepo performance here.
Radiant's top tower is Radiant's.
I'm playing very cautiously when really sometimes I should be more aggressive late game. Like, this goes on for like minutes and minutes and minutes, well after we should just push mid and end. I don't know. If you disagree, leave it in the comments, but I think that this game should have been over. I've got E-Blade. It's my favorite item for Meepo. I've got an 80% win ratio with it. Feels good. Can't really get my team together to push. I think I'm going to die again. Here in just a... Nope, nope, okay. Here's where I die. Yep. With one of my Meepos. Couldn't bring him out. If we want to see the evolution there, I'm hanging around mid. I'm like, guys, come on, we need to finish, we need to finish, we need to finish. So I push out a little. I've got only one other person, which is a big mistake. And I poof out nearly immediately after taking that damage. And they capitalize. They just run in and say, okay, there's one Meepo mid. No other teammates, except for maybe this Slark. Just run in and demolish me. That's one thing that Legion can't do to a Meepo. If he needs to escape, she can prevent that.
Dire's bottom barracks. Dire's bottom barracks.
Alternatively, I could have blinked in. Let's see if that would have made a difference. So, I go in. She's gonna set that off. I get the blink stun. Now, if I'd blinked in place here, I might have done enough damage to at least, you know, make a difference, but I wouldn't have killed anybody. So,
Dire's bottom
I remember thinking that, you know what, you were gonna die anyway, blink where you were, but it wouldn't have made too much of a difference. And while they were killing me, my teammates took top and bottom, so. And let's take a look at the kill score. sure I've still got 2 kills in me. I think I've also got 2 more deaths in me. Because I played pretty recklessly. What I really want, and apparently there's a there. And shows himself. I think I get a pretty good set of kills here. And I think Tinker picks me up. No? No, okay. It's really nice of Lena to heal me, but I don't have any intention of staying around with the weaker Meepos. I'll try to push mid and end this game. One thing I do a lot, and it costs me, is I kind of suicide dive these towers. And the reason is, when it's this late in the game and it's clear we're going to win, all I want to do is finish up. These guys aren't having a good time losing. I'm not really having a great time winning right now because we're so overwhelmingly winning. Like a nice, you know, fight. So, one thing the Meepo's terrible at is pushing uphill. But he's definitely not terrible at 1v1ing. Because it's always 1v5 when you play against Meepo. I think I end it right here.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Yeah, I just like end it. 11-2. So yeah, another perfectly adequate game with Meepo. More than that, the other team was making mistakes. I hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something. Feel free to leave trash talk in the comments, because I know I'm not that great. Alright, you guys have a good night.